Alright, in today's video we're going to learn about how to simplify polynomial expressions. Well, first I want to start looking at the title. What is a polynomial? Well, if we look at that word, the word poly, what does that word mean? Well, it means many, like polygon is many sides, and nomial means like term. So we're looking at many termed expressions. And next let's look at operations. What are operations? What do we hear operations in class? Well, some of the examples of operations could be addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So in this, we are looking at doing addition, subtraction, multiplication, division of many termed expressions. The first operation we're going to look at is going to be addition. So I'm going to look at x squared plus 3x minus 2 plus x squared plus 5x plus 2. So looking at this, we see, okay, well, we got parentheses. And when you think parentheses, we got to see, how do I close those out? Well, we're always going to look at the in front of the number and see, can I distribute anything into it? In this case, we're looking at, I'm seeing I got a 1 up here. And if I distribute 1, nothing's going to change. So I can just drop these as they are. A similar case over here, I have a 1 right here. If I distribute 1 to each one, I'm multiplying 1 times x squared. So that gives me x squared, 1 times 5x is 5x, and 1 times 2 is just 2. Well, now I got the parentheses off, and I got to see, what can I do next? Well, I'm looking, I'm seeing, okay, well, I got similar terms on the same side, so I can combine like terms here. So, for example, if I got 1x squared and another x squared, I have a total of 2x squareds. If I have 3x's here and 5x's here, I have a total of 8x's. And if I owe $2 and I have $2, I'm breaking even, so I can put plus 0. But do you think most mathematicians write plus 0? Why not? We don't need to write that. It's not going to change or affect anything. So our final answer after simplifying the polynomial through addition is going to be this, our final answer. Let's think, what are some classifications for this answer? Well, we have a binomial here because there's 2 terms. The degree is 2 because that is the highest exponent. And my leading coefficient is 2 because that is what the coefficient of the biggest term with the biggest degree is. Now, if I was taking Cornell notes, some words I've already put down. You guys already put down polynomial operations and the definition of each one, but I'd probably put down the words addition on the side here. So you guys can refer back and look, oh, where's my addition example? Boom, there it is, right here. No question about it. Let's do a subtraction example now. I'm going to use the same, almost the same example from above. I'm just going to change my addition to subtraction. So similar, we find ourselves in a similar predicament that we had in the original. We see parentheses. See, how do we remove these in this case? Well, is there a number in front? In this case, there's a 1, but that doesn't change much, so we're just going to bring it down as is. In the second one, though, we find ourselves in a different case than we did in the last time, where there's a negative 1 in front. So we do need to distribute this negative 1. And what's going to happen in each of these terms when we multiply by negative 1? Well, if I have negative 1 times x squared, I get negative x squared. Negative 1 times 5x is negative 5x. And negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. So what happened here? Well, all the terms switched. Instead of having a positive, they're all turned negative. Now, what if one of these was negative? What would happen to that? Similar case we were above. We're going to say we have like terms on the same side, and we're going to combine them. So we got x squared and negative x squared. Those join together to cancel out. 3x minus 5x. Now, this is me tricky with the negative numbers. I could see some people putting down 8. I could see some people putting 2. But let's think about this. If I have $3 and I owe someone $5, I am short $2. I am below negative. 3 minus 5 is negative 2. And I can see this being another tricky part. If I owe $2 and I owe 2 more, I could see some people putting 0. But if I owe $2 and owe 2 more, I owe a total of 4. So negative 2x minus 4 is our final answer. What's the classification of this? Is it a binomial, trinomial, monomial? What's the degree? What's the leading coefficient? So far in this video, we have done addition, we've done subtraction. Let's finish this with multiplication. And I'm going to look at this example. We were taking a binomial and multiplying it with a trinomial. I think you guys might have learned FOIL. I'm not going to use FOIL a lot. I'm going to use two different things. We can either do multiplication table or double distribute. For multiplication table, this is similar to what some of you guys have been doing on your Chromebooks already, but we make a table like this so we can fit one term in each box. This top one just signifies multiplication. We have x minus 3, x squared, 3x, and negative 5. And when we fill in these boxes, we're going to multiply the rows with the columns. So x times x squared. Well, if I have two x's and have one more, this is x cubed. X times 3x is 3x squared. And x times negative 5 is negative 5x. Similar down below, x squared times negative 3 would be negative 3x squared. Negative 3 times 3x is negative 9x. And negative 3 times negative 5. Well, think, should this be positive or negative? Why? It should be 15. This is called multiplication table. It wouldn't be a bad idea to label the method that you're doing so you can see how you solved it. We're going to go through and we're going to combine like terms. So x cubed has no other like terms, so that's going to bring down as is. These two, negative 3x squared and 3x squared, those will cancel out. Negative 9x and negative 5x. If I owe $9 and owe someone 5 more, I owe them a total of $14. The last part is plus 15. So that's how you solve my multiplication table. But we can also use double distribute, and I'm going to show you that very quick as well. With double distribute, similar just when having one number in front of the parentheses. So if we just had 3, we could distribute negative 3 to each part. But in this case, we have x minus 3. We're going to do a really similar thing. We're going to take what's in front of the parentheses and we're going to distribute this inwards. So first, I'm going to take this trinomial and multiply it with x squared. Then I'm going to take this negative 3 and I'm going to multiply it with this whole trinomial, multiplying those two parts. We call the word double. The word double means twice, so we're going to distribute this a second time. So we get x cubed plus 3x squared minus 5x minus 3x squared minus 9x plus 15. And we start combining things again. We have x cubed. These two, negative 3x squareds, cancel out. We've got negative 14x plus 15. So as you can see, we end up with the same answer. We're just going through different methods.